what you see on the screen is essentially what the elites of America want to accomplish, which is a scenario where it's man versus machine, and this may or will very well be a straight up confrontation, um, because of the different type of robotics they have out there. You know, Esau's got robotics for the workforce, and they also have robotics for military use. Esau, for a long time, has been working on developing super soldiers, and these are soldiers with superhuman capabilities and that are emotionless, so they can just carry out a task like a robot. Now, they've done a lot of experiments. You know, this is where you get certain characters in the movies from. For instance, you have the Winter Soldier, and you have Captain America, and different characters in the comics, to where they are lab experiments um, that they've taken and turned into robots, or um, they've made them bionic. You know, back in the day when I was younger, there was a show called The Bionic Man, and I read that this was based off a true story, and it was a kamikaze pilot, Ammonite, so-called Japanese, that had crashed, and they recovered his body. He was still alive, but of course he was all mangled up. So they used him for the experiment, for the first experiment for the Bionic Man. And now what they've done is they have straight up robots out there now. So now they don't need to use a man. They can create robots, and the robot has they just carry out tasks. So there's no emotion involved. You tell it what you want it to do, and it does it. It's automation. That's called automation, right? So even Elon Musk has one now. Optimus. Right here. So you have Optimus by Tesla right here. And this is supposed to be like a retail version that anybody could buy. And I forgot what year they said it's going to be available, but it's very soon if the Lord allows this thing to come out. But you've seen robots like this, or androids, in many movies. Going back to when I was younger, the second Aliens. You had Alien, then you had Aliens, and I believe the first one had an android as well, but the second one had is the one I really remember with the android. You have iRobot. Now, android is like you have cyborgs, and then you have androids, which an android you can't tell if it's human or not, and they already have robots like this in China that they're messing with, which it looks just like a human. You can't tell that it's actually a robot. You know, just like the Terminator, it's got skin on top of it. Now the Terminator had live skin, but what they have in China, they have robots with like latex skin, but it looks real.